Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy King67 here, back with another video. Before we get into this video, I just want to remind you all to the kings and queens, and I hope you all are having a very blessed day. And I'm back with another video. This video is going to be a New York Giants fan reaction to the Kadarius Toney draft selection in the 2021 NFL draft. Before we get to my reaction on what I think about that selection, what I think about that player in particular, things happened before that selection. We got a trade from the Chicago Bears. We traded down from the 11th spot to the 20th, but we were able to pick up a first-round draft pick next year, a fourth next year, and a fifth this year. So we added 3 extra picks, one of them being a future first-rounder next year. Now, there's been a lot of GMs. I saw speculation before the draft even started that people were saying how they didn't expect too many future draft picks to be moved for this draft class in particular. Not that this draft class is potentially weaker than others, but there's the unknown factor. There was no NFL draft combine. Some of these teams, some of these players sat out. You know what I mean? Some of these teams didn't play all their full games, obviously due to the pandemic and stuff like that. So it was a very weird year, I guess you could say, for college football and scouting in general. But nonetheless, I think we absolutely killed that trade. I think we finessed it. I guess you could say it's a win-win for both sides. I guess you got to see how Justin Fields pans out. You know what I mean? They gave up a lot. I think they gave up a lot. I don't even know. They were going to end up with either Mac Jones or Justin Fields, one or the other. And I guess they were like, listen, we need Justin Fields. We're not waiting at number 20 for Mac Jones. I think Mac Jones would have been available there at number 20 for them. Potentially the only other team I could have seen taking a quarterback besides them, maybe Washington football team. But I don't know about all that. I don't know if they would have taken a quarterback at that number 19 spot. But nonetheless, I'm saying it's a W for the trade, 100%. I don't think any Giants fan could dispute that. Great trade. If you look at the players we could have taken potentially at 11, Rashawn Slater. What other players did we have? Let me pull this up exactly. NFL draft. Okay, I want to get this right. What other players were? Because I honestly, it came down to the Eagles. I mean, you could say they finessed us if you want, but we wanted. I think it's clear at this point we wanted Devontae Smith. We were looking to take a wide receiver. So there was Rashawn Slater. We could have taken. We could have taken Micah Parsons. We could have taken Elijah Vera Tucker. And I think those are all the players that maybe Jalen Phillips we also would have taken instead of Kadarius Toney. But regardless, let me get into reviewing Kadarius Toney. Now, I was live streaming the draft yesterday. I do want to say thank you to anybody that stopped by the live stream. It was my first live stream on YouTube. It went really well. I was really happy with it. And my reaction on the live stream, I was confused, bamboozled. I didn't necessarily know how to react because I did not know a whole lot about Kadarius Toney. But I am an advocate for, just because you don't know a guy doesn't mean he's good or bad. I think that was one of the main messages I was trying to push across when we took Daniel Jones. A lot of people were hating on that Daniel Jones draft pick. But a lot of people were hating on it because we didn't even know who he was. People weren't watching Duke football, college football. So we didn't know what he's about. Kadarius Toney, he played for an elite program in Florida, but not everybody follows college football as closely as others. Me myself, I don't follow it as nearly as in depth as I follow the NFL, of course. So I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and be like, Kadarius Toney, I knew him, I knew he's this type of player, he's this type of scheme fit for us. But the later I looked into it, the more I looked into it, I should say, and the feedback I got from my chat, and they were telling me things here and there. I watched a couple of videos to just get more knowledge about the player. And I think it's a fantastic selection. I really do. The position I wanted to take Christian Darrisaw. I didn't want Kwity Paye or Greg Rousseau or any other, or Oweh or any of the other edge rushers, right? I wanted Christian Darrisaw. That's all I wanted. But there's still a lot of good offensive linemen available. So I'm pretty sure if we don't go second round offensive lineman, I'll say this number 20 overall pick Kadarius Toney is a bust. Not a bust, but it wasn't a good pick. You know what I'm saying? But Kadarius Toney, Apparently he's really, really good in the slot. He's a really, really good route runner. He's a very, very, very physical runner, and he ran a 4.37 40. So he's fast, great route runner, runs great through contact. So what are the downsides to him? Some of the cons I heard about him: he's a little undersized. He runs himself into injury sometimes. He doesn't know when to avoid the contact, or when to try and get the contact. Which that is all stuff that he'll learn at the next level when he's going against these next level athletes, bigger, stronger, faster. He'll learn and adapt. But if you look at the offensive talent we have now with Kadarius, if you add Kadarius Toney, and I've heard comparisons to Tyreek Hill, Santonio Holmes. Somebody said Chad Johnson. I don't know how accurate that might be. But he's drawn some very, very good comparisons. Some people say he's a Walmart version of Jalen Waddle. I mean, that is a little disrespectful, but it is what it is at the end of the day. He'll fit right into that slot. If we could trade away Sterling Shepard somehow, some way, that would be absolutely amazing. Obviously, I'm not saying I'm not a fan of Sterling Shepard, but his contract and the talent we have right now, it's just we don't need him. You know what I mean? So we could run, but he's versatile. He also, I think he ran for 600 rushing yards in his career at Florida. So he's also a punt and kick returner. So he's a punt kick returner, could play in the slot, could play on the outside, could be used as a running back. Like, what can't this man do? He seems like a very, very good piece. Literally seems like a Tyreek Hill. Like the Tyreek Hill punt kick return. Plays a lot bigger than his size. Could run in the slot, could run on the outsides. You could obviously see the clear comparisons between the two. Obviously, both of them elite speed. I'm not gonna say Kadarius Toney's as fast as Tyreek Hill. And another big aspect of Kadarius Toney's game is his ability to make defenders miss. His juke, his shiftiness. You know what I mean? Like, I think I saw a stat on he made 32 defenders miss on 80 catches. That's just like kind of like an unreal stat. But I'm happy with it. What else can I even say about it? Any complaints? I feel like I was getting on something. I lost my train of thought. You know what I mean? But Kadarius Toney, was there other wide receivers better than him? I don't know, because I don't know the other wide receivers, how good they really were. But everything I'm hearing about this guy is that Joe Judge, Joe Judge is going to bring in a high character guy. That's first and foremost. They're bringing in a high character guy. So he's coming in, he's adapting to the locker room. Oh, the thing I want to say is this puts pressure on Daniel Jones in a good way. It applies the pressure exactly where it needs to be applied. You surround him with all of these offensive weapons. So this season, if we get an offensive lineman in the second and third round, that offense is basically complete. Not complete. Obviously, the offensive line will still need working. You know what I mean? But now you're going to have Darius Slayton and Kenny Galladay on the outside, with Shep rotating, Kadarius Toney in the slot, Evan Ingram, Kyle Rudolph as your tight ends, Saquon Barkley in the backfield, and you're having an improved offensive line. Like, I don't know what else you could possibly ask for to surround Daniel Jones with than that type of talent. You know what I mean? So we'll see if Daniel Jones can get the job done. I'm happy. I think I'm settled. I think more and more that I was looking into the draft pick, I was liking it more and more. You know what I mean? And that might just be like, I'm a Giants fan, and I'm not trying to root against a guy that's being a Giant. I'm not about hating on a player my team picks. You know what I mean? I'm trying to root for him. I want him to be great. I want him to do good things for the team. I want him to do good things for his own career. So I'm happy with it. Overall, we'll see what we do on draft day 2. I might be streaming it tonight. I'm not 100% sure yet on if I will or I will not. But going into round 2, I guess at the end of the episode, at the end of the video, let me just throw this in real quick. Round 2, let me quickly pull up the best available players. I mean, if JOK fell to us, I don't know how he fell out the first round. That's just crazy. Same with Trayvon Moehrig. If we got Tevin Jenkins, Liam Eichenberg, Dylan Raduns, I just want an offensive lineman here. I want an offensive lineman. I think we could get maybe edge in the 3rd round. We could go edge with potentially I don't even know. A lot of these guys are ranked really low. Like the edge draft class is not. Maybe a Patrick Jones at a Pitt. I wouldn't mind that. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, guys. If you are happy, as always, comment down below what you guys think about the draft pick. I always want to see what you guys think, Giants fans. And if you are happy with it, comment that down below. And if you did overall enjoy my analysis and my thoughts about my overall reaction to the pick, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. So your boy, King 7. I'm out. Peace.